Nesta the Crafty Gemini. I post weekly videos right here on my YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to crochet this Metropolitan Ave hat. So this Metropolitan Ave hat is a free pattern that you can download from lionbrand.com. I'll include the full link in the description box below. You can click on it, create your free account at lionbrand.com, and that way you'll be able to access their library with thousands of different patterns. The yarn that we're going to be using for this project is called Unique, and it's by Lion Brand, and it is a super soft yarn. This was my first time using this, and you can see that when we end up with the finished project, the yarn really does all the work for us. You end up getting this kind of striped effect, and I think it just makes a gorgeous hat. You can see it. I used another colorway here that has some brighter colors, and you can see how gorgeous it ends up making the finished hat look. This is a confident beginner project, I would say. If you know some of the basic crochet stitches, you'll be fine. And then some of the things that I'll teach you in this tutorial as we're making it is how to decrease your stitches. So you'll learn a new stitch if you haven't yet decreased any crochet stitches. So I hope you guys will stick around. Let's jump right into checking out the supplies that we'll need and the step-by-step video tutorial. So to make this Metropolitan Ave hat, all you're going to need is one skein of Lion Brand's Unique yarn. It comes in a bunch of different colorways. There's some really fun colors in here. I really like working with their type of variegated yarns because the yarn is going to do all the work for you. There's no need to switch colors. You get a gorgeous variety in there. The one I'm going to be working with is actually this one. And these two skeins look a little bit different, but they're the exact same colorway. It's called Garden, and the oranges are coming out here. And if I peek in here, you can see it's the same one, okay? Just remember that it's a variegated yarn. So let's get started with one skein, a tapestry needle, a size N crochet hook, and a pair of scissors. So we'll start off with our slip knot, and I'm gonna leave a long tail here. So to begin, we need to chain 8. So now row 1 says to single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So here's the first chain from the hook, and this is the second one. So I'm going to come in here and do a single crochet. There it is. And then it says, and in each chain across for a total of 7 stitches. You should have 7 single crochet in this row. Now row 2 says to chain 1, then turn my work, and now it says working in the back loops only, single crochet in each stitch across. We always skip that first chain that's closest to the hook, all right? Because this one that's on my hook right now belongs to that one. So we're going to start here. And because it's the back loop, remember that the back loop, instead of going through both of them like that, this is how you would normally crochet. We're just going in the back loop. So if you're holding the work this way, the back loop is the one that's furthest away from you. So you're basically splitting that V stitch and going in that loop only, and then just do your single crochet like you normally would. So that's 1, 2, now it says repeat row 2 until the piece measures about 19 inches from the beginning. So we're just going to keep repeating this up and down, and building a super long strip that's going to turn into our band eventually. So when it says repeat row 2, you're doing the same thing you just did. So it's chain 1, then turn your work, and then single crochet just in the back loops. Remember to skip that first stitch closest to the hook, okay? So we're going to come in here to the second one and just in the back loop and do my single crochets. So here's the finished band, and remember the pattern says to stop when it's about 19 inches, but you can really eyeball this. You can put it over your head and see if you want it to make it bigger or smaller. So we're going to leave it at this, and we're going to move on to the next step. So it says to chain 1, so let me chain 1 first before I grab the ends. So I'm just going to chain 1 here. So I'm going to put it together end to end, and it says to make sure that the stitches are matching. And now we're going to slip stitch in each stitch across. So the first stitch on this side should match up with the first stitch here, and I'm going to go through both of them. So I'll show you all how I do that. I'm going to go through the first stitch and through here, through my first stitch here as well. And to slip stitch, you just go through your stitches and pull the yarn through all the loops. For the next one, again, I'm going through my second stitch on this side, go through my second stitch on this side, yarn over, and pull that yarn through all my loops. So we're going to start round 1 of the body. And the pattern says to chain 1, and then working in the ends of rows across the long sides, all right? I'm going to work 48 single crochet, and it says to do it evenly spaced around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just eyeball it. Single crochet. So what I do first is I kind of look in here and see where are there continuous spaces that I can kind of slip my hook in. And what I'm aiming to do is basically to get 24 single crochets at the halfway mark. If I can get from here to here and do 24 single crochets, then I know I'll be good. And if I follow that same step or however much space I left between the stitches on the opposite side, then I should end up with it evenly, and there should be 48, right? I chained 1, and now I'm just going to do my single crochets. So from here to here, I fit in 24, and that's about half. So I'm just going to repeat that to the other side to end up with my 48. Now for round 2, it says to chain 2, which is going to count as a half double crochet. So 1, 2, and then half double crochet in each stitch around, joining with a slip stitch at the end, right? Now it says rounds 2 through 9, we're going to continue to do the same thing. So I guess now for another 7 rounds, I did rounds 2. Now I need to do 3 through 9. It needs to be the same thing. So I'm going to chain 2, and then we're going to half double crochet in every single stitch around again. Okay, so as you can see, I've been really busy, and I'm here at the top of round 9. I need to do 1 more half double crochet and then my slip stitch here to bring this together. So, and then we're done there with the body. So let's quickly recap what we've done. We did a super long strip that we joined together at the end to create our band. Then we did a row of single crochet, and that was round 1 of the body. That's the first one here that you see, this orange and pink where it meets the greens of the band. So that's round 1. The next row here is round 2. The next one 3, round 4, round 5, round 6, round 7, round 8 is this purple one, and round 9 is the last one that we did here. So I'm following my pattern. I'm up to round 9. So now we can move on to round 10, and this is the part where we're going to start to create the crown of the hat. Let me show you on this one. This is the band, then we do the body, and now we're going to start to bring it in and cup it at the top just like our hat should be, right? So for round 10, the pattern says to chain 2. So let's 1, 2, okay? There's our chain 2, and then a half double crochet in the next stitch. So half double crochet in the next stitch. That's done. The next thing says to HDC, the number 2, and TOG is the abbreviation for half double crochet. It's 2 stitches together basically. And this is now, you can tell when we start talking about 2 stitches together, instead of just having it be the same amount, and we're going to just increase it like we did here on the body. Now we need to start bringing 2 stitches together at a time. So that's what's going to make it start cupping in, because we're decreasing our stitches, okay? So half double crochet 2 together goes like this. You yarn over, you insert the hook. Then I yarn over again, I insert the hook into the next stitch, and then I draw up the loop. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on my hook, and then you yarn over and pull through all 5 of those. So you can see how this stitch and this stitch are now shrunk together, and I only have 1 loop coming out of them. So that's how we're starting to decrease them, okay? All right. So now the next thing starts off with the asterisk, and it's telling us to half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So we're just going to do our regular half double crochet. That's 1. I'm going to do another one in the next stitch, just like we normally would. And then after I do 2 stitches, then it tells me to do a half double crochet 2 together. So again, we yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up, yarn over, go into the next one, pull yarn up. Make sure you're counting. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all of them. All right, and you're going to repeat that pattern until we get around to the other end. So again, now we're doing just 2 basic half double crochets. That's 1 and that's 2. And after I do 2 of those, now I'm going to do the half double crochet 2 together. So yarn over, go through, pull my yarn up. I have 3 loops on here. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through, and I have my 5 loops right on my hook. Then I yarn over and go through all 5. And I'm going to continue to do that all the way around. You should end up with 36 stitches going all the way around if you've been counting your stitches and you're doing everything fine. I've come to the end here, so I'm just slip stitching to finish off that decreased round, okay? Now we're going on to round 11. Round 11 starts off with chaining 2. And we're already going to start off with the half double crochet 2 together. So we're going to go in here, pull up, yarn over, go to the next one, and remember to have 5 loops on your hook. So I did the half double crochet 2 together, and now we're going to half double crochet in the next stitch. So just a regular half double crochet. And it's telling me to do a half double crochet 2 together. So the next one was that. All right. So whereas in the row before we did 2 half double crochets and then the half double crochet 2 together, in this one we're now doing half double crochet 2 together, half double crochet 2 together. And we're going to do that all the way to the end. Again, you're slip stitching at the end. And because we're decreasing, you should end up with 24 stitches on this row. And then we're ready here for the slip stitch again. So we're going to finish off this row. And there's my slip stitch. So that was round 11. Now for the last round is round 12. We just chain 2. Then it says yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, which is here. Yarn over and draw up a loop. Yarn over and draw through all 3 loops that are on my hook, that is. Now I'm going to half double crochet 2 together all the way around, and I should end up with just 12 stitches at the end. So here, let's half double crochet 2 together the whole way around. So that's 1 decrease. Here I do another one. All right, so I'm coming around to the last half double crochet 2 together that I need to do. And there it is. And then I can see this is where my chain stitches are, so I need to slip stitch in here. So we'll slip stitch in here. And then the pattern says that's it, to fasten off and leave a long yard tail. So don't be alarmed if you see a hole here, because that's what you should have. You're not going to have that much yarn left if you're like me, all right? And I'm going to leave a long tail, and I'm going to fasten off. So I just cut a long tail, and I'm going to bring it through my loop and pull it nice and tight. And now the pattern says to thread the yarn tail through the stitches of the last round and pull it together. So I'm basically going to go around here and then pull it tight. All right, and then I'm just going to pull it nice and tight, and you can see that it's going to cinch up the hat for you. So look at the shape of that. It looks great. And I'm going to tie the knot on the inside. And then we're going to weave these ends in and around wherever just to make it disappear. And there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video tutorial on how to make the Metropolitan Ave hat. It's great for confident beginners. They make great little gifts, and I'm absolutely loving my new hats. I hope you'll give this project a try, and if you want to enter for your chance to win a skein of the Lion brand's unique yarn, make sure you use the link I've included below. That will take you over to my website where you can read all the details and enter for your chance to win one skein of the unique yarn that I featured in this video tutorial. A big thanks to our friends at Lion Brand Yarns for hosting this giveaway and for giving me the materials I needed to create this video tutorial for you guys. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you won't miss out on any of my future videos, and I'll see you all next time.